Antonio Conte dodging round some of the incidents from that game. But he talked about the gap again, Jamie, when asked by Jeff. Do you feel like that gap is still there between Spurs and Chelsea? Or we have evidence that that's now shrinking?
It is shrinking because of what Tottenham have done, and certainly having, you know, a top quality manager for the full season rather than, you know, just over half a season last season. But I still do think Chelsea have still got the edge. I mentioned that before the game. And listen, a lot of people have said Spurs could be the closest challengers to the top two, and I think they will get a lot closer. But you just think of the money Chelsea are throwing around, and you could still see another 2 or 3 players coming into that squad before now and the end of the season. I just think that first half would have been a little wake-up call to a lot of Spurs players, thinking where they have to get to if they really want to challenge that top two and be the sort of, you know, the team out of the pack, if you like, who try and put pressure on, because that's been Chelsea's position in the last few years. And I think that first half performance from Chelsea, or not first half, most of the game, to be honest, will have let Tottenham know exactly where they need to get to.
If pressed, Graeme, who do you think has more of a chance of getting there quicker in terms of catching Liverpool and City, Chelsea or Spurs?
I think I'm surprised how good Chelsea were. You know, the turmoil that they've been through in the last, 7-8 months. You know, to come out and perform like that, but I come back to it, they need someone to get them 20 goals plus. They need someone who's going to be the difference in the tight games. I mean, they've totally dominated that game today. They end up still having 3 shots at Spurs goal. Lloris saved 1 and let 2 in. So for me, they still need that. They get that and keep that person fit. If you can get a 20 goal a season, man, that would make them very dangerous and challenge the big two, the 2 strongest teams at the moment. I think for Spurs, they have improved, but they've still got a bit to go. I mean, you have to look at the front 3 that Spurs have. On any day, they will get chances against anyone. And you have to throw Arsenal into the mix as well. They look as if they're on the right road as well.
And from that perspective, Karen, is this a game that Spurs might have lost in recent past?
I think that's the biggest thing out of this is they came back and they showed the resilience and the character that we probably haven't seen for a large point of time. And I think Conte's brought that. I think he said about it, I need to make this team intimidated. That's why I said he recruited 6-foot players. Even the bench, everyone around him, they're starting to not be intimidated, and they're trying to stamp their authority. And I think that's the biggest thing. 2 years ago, they would have lost that.